Darwin International Airport is the gateway to Australia's tropical north. It's also the closest Australian capital to Europe. The warmth wraps around you. Climatically as well as geographically, Darwin is closer to Southeast Asia than it is to other Australian capitals. And in terms of beaches, Bali's a lot nearer than Bondi. Darwin is such a gourmet gateway that I'm determined to make the most of the city's restaurants. And one of the most appetising adventures is the Darwin Gourmet Tour. Christine Bond leads gastronomic expeditions around the city's most innovative restaurants.
Darwin, or the Northern Territory, has fabulous produce, from Asian vegetables and fruits and herbs, down to our fish and our lovely cattle, buffaloes. You can get buffalo mozzarella here.
The gourmet tour begins right here on the waterfront at Snapper Rocks, where the speciality is snapper.
We cook this one in a charcoal oven for 15 minutes, and we serve the whole like this, we are supposed to be, and we are really proud with our Northern Territory products because this is a local, and we try to focus on locals.
At the next stop, Ella by Minoli, delicious dishes inspired by Sri Lankan street food come with some celebrity stardust attached. The chef is Minoli De Silva, star of Australian MasterChef.
My mum visited recently and she was so happy when she went to the market because she found the same ingredients that she normally cooks with. It's perfect for my type of cuisine because I love, barramundi, everything that the Northern Territory gives, but it's also got the fresh produce that allows me to play around with Sri Lankan flavours a bit.
At Fat Mango, the local seasonal produce is complemented by speciality beers.
Do you know that the got a beer here, that's all about 4:21, that's knock-off time for public servants, and RDO, rostered day off.
Any day off is a joy in Darwin, with ancient culture, a dramatic 20th century history and a 21st century art scene. Look at this mural, absolutely startling, and it's just part of the amazing street art here in Darwin. Darwin is built on the land of the Larrakia people, one of 500 nations making up Aboriginal Australia, the oldest continuous living culture on Earth. And this is a mural by the Larrakia artist Denise Quall. In the past few years, local and international artists have brightened many of the city centre walls. You can even bring the art to life using the Darwin Street Art Festival app, which gives you some extraordinary augmented reality. Darwin looks a thoroughly modern capital due to an extreme weather event half a century ago. The city is named after the naturalist and father of the theory of evolution, Charles Darwin, but it was originally known as Palmerston. And this was Palmerston Town Hall. It's one of very few buildings in Darwin built before 1974 of which anything survives. Across the road, all that remains of the original Anglican cathedral is the entrance. The reason? Overnight on Christmas Eve 1974, Cyclone Tracy brought destruction to Darwin. You can find out more at the Museum and Art Gallery of the Northern Territory, or Magnet for short, whose curator of territory history is Jared Archibald.
People want to remember Cyclone Tracy because it is such a big part of Darwin's history and the Northern Territory history and Australian history. But we want to remember it as something that, although it was awful, goods come from it. The community that got together to rebuild the city. Yeah, it's just a wonderful place to be.
Magnet tells the story of the culture and nature of the Northern Territory through some jaw-dropping exhibits. Just makes me want to see the real thing. When you really can't wait to get to the great outdoors, Damien has an airborne solution for you. The Resort and Swim Tour. Damien Jowett isn't just a superb pilot, he also bestows the gift of time, taking you to the key locations in the Darwin region in a matter of minutes. First stop, Crab Claw Island Resort. If you're seeking a secret tropical hideaway, Crab Claw, washed by the waters of Bino Harbour, could be the answer. I'm now spoilt for all future day trips to the beach. There was no problems with traffic getting here. Litchfield National Park covers 1,500 square kilometres and encloses much of the tabletop range. Aboriginal people have lived in this mosaic of natural beauty for thousands of years. Damien has just landed his helicopter on a sandstone platform here in Litchfield National Park at Sandy Creek. It's such a romantic spot that a lot of people fly in and propose to their loved one. Well, I propose to go for a swim. In the cool, sparkling, clean water of this natural pool, you feel you're floating through time. Of course, wherever you are in the Northern Territory, always seek local advice about places that are safe to swim before you jump in. Final stop, this gorgeous freshwater lake, which was created half a century ago. A local landowner decided that he needed to make a place to escape. His name, George Bennett, and he called the lake Lake Bennett. Why not? Besides kayaking, you can also swim, fish and camp here, and the lake has another benefit, irrigating mango plantations in the area. Many other helicopter tours are available, including a pub crawl, but I've got an appointment as the sun goes down. Approaching sunset, the place to be is Mindil Beach, where Darwin's multicultural magic is most in evidence. Every Thursday and Sunday from April to October, more than 200 stalls dispense unique crafts and cuisine. This looks lovely. May I please have watermelon, mango and papaya, which I think you may call pawpaw. The taste of the tropics. Here I am at Mick's Whips with Mick, who has the whips. How's the whip business, Mick?
G'day Simon, yeah, it's in one hand, out the other, and have a little bit of fun along the way. That's our philosophy.
If you wait until after dark, Mick puts on a spectacular show. Strictly come whipping if you like. Anyway, I must crack on. I'm hungry. So far I've counted Thai, Korean, Japanese, Spanish, Italian, all kinds of cuisines here. But a favourite in Darwin is laksa, a gorgeous Southeast Asian soup with whatever you want in it. And I'm told that here the speciality is barbecued pork.
Right, barbecue pork.
Now come and have a look at the restaurant. Sunrise and sunset provide a natural rhythm to life in the tropics. Since I first came to Darwin in the 20th century, yes, I was very young, thank you, I've been so thrilled to see how the city has evolved. As Charles Darwin didn't quite say, Darwin is a natural selection.